Hello, you all. I hope you are doing fine. My name is Alan, aka the Cryo Navigator, and today we will be talking about the Syntakt. I use it to and organize it to do my live sets. First, we will talk about how I build my patterns and then how I organize multiple patterns to build songs and a whole set. Here's how it looks like. For one pattern, what I do is usually, well, no, most of the time, all the time, I mean, uh, there are 12 voices. Um, and these first four voices I use for the very basic stuff. The kick, the bass, some noise or another bass, and some hats or um, hats. Then I have another group of four instruments with these four ones, and they are there to add some effects, add some variations, and start building more towards the achieved sound. And then I have this last group of four instruments tracks that will truly brings the identity of the song. Yeah, that's how I would build a track. And then my goal is to have a live set that has a duration approximately of 1 hour. So I want it to be safe and um, have the less possible amount of friction during this whole hour. Yeah, that means that when I want to ensure something happens in the song, what I would do is organizing my patterns into groups of patterns that form a song. So that means that when you press there, you have each of these buttons indicating where you have your patterns. And you have 8 banks of 16 patterns possible. So either you select a bank and a pattern, or a pattern in this bank. So here I'm on the first bank, pattern 1. And what I do is that one song is always this group of um, of 8 buttons. Second one is this group of 8 buttons, and I know that each new song starts on 1 and 5 button. And then so on and so forth for all the banks. I know I have just to follow the natural order. And why do I have this song organized in these 8 blocks? What it allows me is to decide that the top row is for the main thing, and the row of the bottom is for transitions, breaks, and um, this kind of stuff. I know you could use fields. Most of the time, I don't think they are practical enough, even though you could lock them with yes and page. You would lock them for the next loop. I mean, so this could also be very useful. So yeah, then we will talk also about how I do transitions in pattern to bring in and out elements, and how I do transitions for songs, which is easier than it looks like. So I prepared a project for this live stream, and let's let's dive a little bit deeper in this topic. So here I have two songs. And as you see, this is the intro. If I go down, this is a small break, and here by naming the pattern I can also give myself some small indications of what I'm supposed to do, in case over a 1 hour set you don't always truly remember what you were to do. So here I know I need to reveal the sounds of 6, 7, and 8. And then here I have, after this small break, almost every track playing. So here I'm a little bit more free to play with the instruments and make also the song spend more time. And here I have special indication also. It can happen that I have patterns that are transition that I want to play only for one bar. So the nice thing here is that I know that they are meant to be switched very quickly. And then I have an outro, and simply the goal of an outro is when I have everything playing, the goal is to be back to the smallest the smallest point of interest of the song. And then here we have the next song, which is also the intro, and it also begins with only the group on the bottom row. And then same thing, here I start using the UC4, so it helps me a little bit with clever thing I can do. I just got it, so I will use it more in the future, but it's still already interesting to show what I can do with this. And here I have a special one, meaning that I want to have a break and a first drop here, and then I go back to the main section here, which is the jam part and the outro, which means that yet again my goal is to, after a few bars of it, to reduce it to bare minimum, and we are supposed to be done. So this is how I organize stuff, so I feel safe playing for 1 hour, and so that's it. Well, let's play a little bit, so I can also explain how I would do smaller transitions to keep things interesting on the longer run. So of course I also have this new box for me. That's the Echolocator. It's a delay, if you don't already know. And the very nice thing with this is that by finding sweet spots, you could really complement very well what you already have, because the flow is that the Syntakt goes into the Echolocator, and the Echolocator goes into the analog NFX. So that's it. Here I have the first two channels that controls the delay and the reverb on it on the analog NFX. Also, this is the high pass, so I can play a little bit with that. And here I have the bit reducer. So yeah, and here I have the modulation wheel for the tracks that is for the second sound. So we will have a look at this. So here I would switch pattern. So I'm continuing to simplify a little bit the sounds, and yet I know that I want to work on revealing all these tracks I took note of. Oh, yeah. Sorry for that. Wrong button. Here I can also take the liberty to play more with my sounds, make things evolve a little bit differently. And there you remember I have the 1 bar pattern here. So what I could do is I allow myself to go either into one direction forward or one direction back, so that can add a little bit of interest to the song. Just this way. Very easy. You don't have really time to do something, but it adds a little bit of transition and it's easy. So now, as you see, I can also bring more differences between patterns and make a song that is more interesting on the long run. So there, I'm supposed to play the outro, so I want to slowly reduce the number of elements that plays in the track. And now I'm ready to switch to the next track, and it's pretty simple because now the intensity is now aligned with what is coming next. So, well, between songs I usually don't have many things to do, just switching this pattern because I reduced the intensity and matched the intensity, it already works. So now with the intro, it's a good time to play with the Echolocator. So here we see that indeed this group really adds the identity of the song. So now this song is special because I mapped the modulation wheel to some parameters. So on these two tracks, it's how I would reveal them. So now if I go there, you can see that the modulation wheel, it would make the filter frequency opening. So you can play it like this, or also with the UC4, and that's all it does. So now I can start trying to bring these elements. So that's it, and here it offers a lot of flexibility, and I did not even change patterns. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. So this is the break. Too bad. I forgot. The high pass. Can happen. And yeah, now yet again that would be a good time to jam and let the whole song settle down to build the outro. But still I could continue to tweak this voice. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, this is how I would have done my live set for 2025, because each year I will flush everything and rebuild everything. So 2026 will look more like the second song more than the first song, which will allow me to have even more playful um, patterns in what they can do themselves thanks to the MIDI controller I have. So yeah, that's it for how I organize stuff all around the Syntakt. And yeah, this will 2026 will change a lot, because I will also get another box. It's a 4-track box. If you know, if you have clues, you could write in the comment what you think it is. Um, and yeah, that's it. So I will do another live stream next week. We will play a little game together, a challenge, should I say? And that's it. So yeah, thank you all for joining, and have a nice rest of the evening.